Hello students, we are doing a question which is based on case study. The question here is the AC generator, which is one of the most important application, the AC generator, which is most important application of the phenomenon of electromagnetic induction, converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. A rectangular coil consists of large number of turns of copper wire wound over a soft iron core is rotated. Copper wire wound over soft iron core is rotated between the pole pieces of permanent strong magnet. The magnetic flux through the coil changes continuously with time, thus producing induced EMF given by E is equals to E0 sin omega t. When a load resistance R is connected across the terminal, a current I flows through the circuit, then I is equals to E upon R, which is equals to E0 upon R sin omega t, or which can also be written as I0 sin omega t, where I0 is equals to E0 upon R. Such current is called alternating current or AC current. So now question number 1 is, in an AC generator, a coil of area A having n number turns rotates in a magnetic field B if the magnetic flux to the coil is maximum equals to NAB. Now we know that maximum equals to NAB when plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Option B 0 when the plane of the coil is parallel to the magnetic field. Option C half NAB when the plane of the coil makes an angle of 60 degree with the field. Option D 1 by 4 NAB when the plane of the coil makes an angle of 30 degree with the field. So now we see how to solve this question. Question number 1. Now we know that flux is equals to NAB cos theta, or we can even say this is NAB cos omega t. Now when the plane of the coil is perpendicular to the field, then theta will be equals to 0 degree. Then in that case cos 0 is 1, therefore flux is equals to NAB, which is maximum. So option A is correct. Option A is correct option. Similarly, option B is also correct option. Option B is correct because when the plane of the coil, when theta is equals to 60 degree, when theta is equals to 60 degree, cos 60 is equals to half. Therefore, flux is equals to half NAB. So option C is also correct. And even option B is also correct. Why? Because when theta is equals to, when the plane of the coil is parallel, so theta is 90 and cos 90 is 0. Therefore, flux is equals to 0. That is option B is also correct. So now we move back to the question and see. It is equals to maximum, that is NAB, correct. 0 when plane of the coil is parallel, correct. Half NAB when 60, but cos 30 is root 3 by 2 and root 3 by 2 is not 1 by 4, therefore D option is not correct. Now the second question. In second question, in an AC generator, initially at t equals to 0, the plane of the coil is normal to the magnetic flux. Which graph shown represents the variation of induced EMF with the time? Now for question number 2. EMF is equals to d phi by dt with minus sign. Now flux is equals to NAB when theta is equals to 0, that is maximum. And even we can say flux is equals to NAB cos omega t at t equals to 0. Flux is equals to cos 0 1, that is NAB, or EMF is equals to ddt of minus ddt of flux, that is equals to minus of NAB minus sin omega t. So at t equals to 0, at t equals to 0, sin 0 is equals to 0. Therefore, EMF becomes 0 at t equals to 0. So now we see the option C is the correct graph. Option C is the correct graph, because this graph is starting from 0. So this graph is correct. Now in question number 3, in an AC generator, the peak value of induced EMF depends upon frequency of the rotation of the coil, area of the coil, number of turns in the coil, and strength of the magnetic field. Now question number 3. In question number 3, the peak value of induced EMF. Peak value means maximum EMF E0 is equals to NAB omega. Omega can be written as 2 pi into frequency. So it depends upon number of turns, it depends upon area of the coil, it depends upon strength of magnetic field, it also depends upon frequency. So it means all the options are correct options. All 4 options are correct. We move back to the question and see. Frequency of rotation is coming in the formula. Area of the coil is also coming in the formula. So option A is correct. Option B is correct. Number of turns is coming in the formula, so it is correct. Magnetic field B is also coming in the formula, so this option is also correct. Now question number 4. In an AC generator, the coil is wound over a soft iron core in order to increase the magnetic flux. Now soft iron core, when the current will pass from the coil, soft iron core will also get magnetized, and since the magnetic field will increase, flux will also increase. So option A is correct. The electromagnetic field, an electromagnet field with an alternating current is used. Electromagnet field with alternating current is not used because the alternating current that is given to produce electromagnetic field will also alter the coil placed in the galvanometer. So this option is not correct. Option C, the output is always taken across the load resistance, definitely, because current is flowing in the coil. Therefore, across load resistance, current into resistance will become EMF, hence we take the load. So option C is also correct. Then option D, the mechanical energy of rotating coil is converted into electrical energy. Definitely, the coil is rotating and hence its mechanical is energy, and in the output we are getting electrical energy, that is EMF. So this option is also correct. Now question number 5. The EMF of an AC generator is given by E is equals to 100 sine 100 pi t plus pi by 3, where E is in volts and T is in seconds. The peak value of the EMF, here the peak value given is 100. This is E0. We can compare this formula with the formula E is equals to E0 sine omega t plus phi. So E0 is 100, so option A is not correct. The frequency of rotation of armature is 50. Now omega is equals to, omega into t is equals to 100 pi t. Omega is given as 2 pi into frequency t is equals to 100 pi t. Now we see here our pi gets cancel, t gets cancel. So frequency is equals to 100 upon 2, that is equals to 50 hertz. That means option B is correct option. At start, the plane of armature makes an angle of 60 degree with the magnetic field. Now phi given to us is, here phi given is pi by 3. That is initial phase. Pi by 3 means 60 degree. So option C is also correct option. At start, option D, at start the plane of the coil is perpendicular to the field. But already we have said that at start the angle is 60 degree. Then how can it be perpendicular? So option D is not the correct answer. So for fifth question, option B and option C are correct. Hence, we got the result, and I hope you must have come to know how to solve case study based questions. For more questions, check out my other videos.